So I pretty much know that I've come as far as I can go with what I already know. If I want to become more, I need to learn more. If I need to learn more, I need to do more. I need to study more. I need to think about it more. I need to read more. Now, all the successful people that I know consider themselves a work in progress. None of these people consider themselves done. Very few of them think they know it all. Most of them think they don't know nearly enough. They're on their way and learning more. And so I look at that and I want to model that because these people are at the very top of their field. Earl Nightingale said it just takes 1 hour a day. If you study in your field for 1 hour every single day with consistency, in 3 years, you'll be at the top of your game. In 5 years, you'll be one of the most nationally recognized experts in your field. And in 7 years, you'll be one of the very, very best. And it just takes an hour a day. People tend to overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. Because if you look at it, if you spend an hour a day learning about stuff that interests you, about stuff that turns you on, about stuff that makes you excited, stuff that you do, that's an hour a day you're going to be spending. Well, an hour a day reading a book works out to be about a book a week. Now, a book a week works out to be about 50 books a year. And 50 books a year, if you read 50 books a year, over the course of 10 years, you will have read 500 books. So, what kind of expert are you going to be if you just read an hour a day? Well, you're going to be the I read 500 books over the last 10 years about this kind of expert. And the more you learn it, even over the course of the first year, the more you learn, the more you study, the more you dig into it, the more effective you're going to be. You're going to become one of the most well-read, well-educated, up-to-date, plugged-in experts in your field in just an hour a day. You'll become the kind of person that has something to say. And more importantly, if it's well said, you'll become the kind of person that has something to say and that people want to listen to, or an expert. So here's how to get started and make it happen. 3 simple steps. 1, ask the most excited, motivated, successful people that you know for book recommendations. 2, make a list of those books and then go buy them. Get the hardcover editions if you possibly can, because you're building the most important thing that you'll ever own, your library. Then, as you read each book, have a highlighter in one hand and a notebook in the other, and highlight stuff and write stuff down. And as you go through the process of reading these books and learning this material, write notes, take notes. And note cards are great. A notebook is better, a journal, terrific, but a blog could be even better still, because you'll be forced by the fact that you're writing a blog that people can find and can see and you can send people to if you want. You'll be forced to distill this information in a form that's good enough for you to teach it. And that means you're really going to know it, really going to learn it, really going to understand it and own it. And that's just in an hour a day. Now, the action part is easy, because you're going to be reading and learning about something that already interests you. And if you're doing something that already interests you, it's fun. And fun is easy. A little bit more difficult is the consistency. So make a commitment that you're going to spend an hour a day learning, doing, reading. Just an hour a day reading in the morning, in the middle of the day, before you go to bed at night. 1 hour a day. Once you've made that solid, absolute commitment, then the only question becomes, when? When are you going to do it? Because a year from now, things are going to change. Your life is going to change. It's going to be different. Stands to reason, because a year ago, things were different and things have now changed. So the question is, do you want to be in charge of steering your life in the right direction, in the direction that you choose? Do you want to be in charge of different how your life is going to be? How different is it going to be? Different in what way? And this is a simple way, an hour a day with consistency, that you can make profound change in your life and be in charge. So you're living your life. You're making things happen in the way that you want them to be. So by investing just an hour a day in yourself, you take control of your life. You take charge of the direction that you're headed in. Now, it's not always easy, but it is very simple. And the rewards, the results, are well worth a little bit of discipline and consistency. Stick to it. It works, I promise you.